All right. I think we're getting ready. We'll see who all's coming in.
Good evening.
Whoops.
Shane Wells, how are you?
Shane Wells. Where's Shane Wells here?
I just saw him pop up. I don't know.
Oh, there he is. Howdy, howdy. Shane, Mr. Shane.
So it is a beautiful evening here in
Marfa,
Texas.
So for those of you who don't know where Marfa is, I didn't know either.
Pull it up on a map.
Pull it up on the map. It's West Texas.
We met a gentleman tonight who reminded us that this is definitely a cow town.
Yes,
meaning that
cow
everybody
town.
Makes their money here from cows, unless
They own oil. Or no, they own
unless you're out of town or owns oil.
own the land and they
owns art. No. There's no oil here.
Oh, he was.
He was. But people here in town make money from either livestock or they sell art. And there's not many people that sell art here, evidently, especially not from here. He told us
California or New York.
Yep. Manhattan
or LA. Well, super fun. How is everyone?
So we're sitting out on the sidewalk because the hotel wouldn't let us sit inside and open a bottle. So we decided to take our bottle elsewhere.
Because we're not.
So tonight is a special night. We are drinking Veuve Clicquot Rosé.
It's fun. It's a pink bottle.
It's a pink one. And this...
It's actually pronounced Veuve because Veuve means
unless
widow.
you're in Marfa, and then it's Veuve. But I'm going to shoot this across the street.
There you go.
No,
So, hey,
my
Shane,
phone.
this is, let's see. Are we outside a cafe in town? No. We are outside. What is this? This is
It's the hotel
shop.
gift shop.
Gift shop. That's where we are.
But the cool thing about this town right now,
nobody's out here. Like nobody. Like
there's literally in our
nobody.
hotel. There's 33 rooms.
Look, this is pink rosé.
There's 33 rooms, and I think they've got 4 rooms occupied. So today it was like we own the town. You know, and other hotels are shut down.
Yeah. So this is mainly people who live here, art studios, bars, which are all closed. And if you want food, it's either the hotel restaurant or the convenience store with gas. So that's where you can get food. I don't know if there's there's no HEB out here. I can't remember.
Yep. Shane Wells says we should raise a glass when people drive by.
Cheers.
Tell them we're drinking Kool-Aid. Hello, Mandy Cash. Good evening.
Hello, Mandy Cash. How are you? So,
it's good.
It's very good.
It's really good. Okay, so
2 reasons why you come to Marfa is for the art, or if you like to drive a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's all about the journey, not the destination, for sure.
So we drove down to a little town called, it's right on the border
of Mexico.
What's it called?
Presidio.
I think there's a John Wayne movie about it.
Yes.
But we drove down to Presidio.
Pretty.
And there they had, it's about the same size as Marfa, I guess. They had a gas station and a restaurant, and we were able to get something to eat there.
So I went over there to the lady at the gas station, and I said, hey, is there a Whataburger around here? It says the only chain store is a Subway.
It's like,
but if you go to Bean Cafe, it has some of the best. There's Bean Cafe and El Patio, and Bean Cafe has some of the best. It
had the best quesadilla I've ever had. Bean Literally, Cafe. And I eat a lot of quesadillas.
And Presidio. So you should do that.
And I posted on Instagram, I said, easily the best quesadilla I've ever had. So
Leanne, hey Leanne, what's going on? How are you?
So
welcome.
Tonight, anyway, so we drove down to Presidio, and then we drove over to Big Bend
State Park.
Big Bend Ranch State Park.
Very different.
33,000 acres. They've got 3 roaming herd of longhorns.
It used to be owned by.
It's the largest The gentleman that owned it he was the largest landowner in the country,
Yes.
and not just
Randy
Texas, but Sidney Piper.
Mark Solano. Hey, how's it, Mark?
But anyway, so we drove through part of the park, and it's this road runs along the river, which is the Rio Grande. We could literally, I mean, I don't know if President Trump knows this is there, but I could literally walk across the water or swim across the river and be in Mexico. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have gone over there, got some tortillas, and come back across and been fine. So,
except for it's 95 degrees.
And there's nobody out there. I mean,
it's 95 degrees, and there is a lot of rocks and a lot of terrain, and it's very dusty and hot. 95 degrees. Hey, Vincent.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
Okay, so then we came back and did some stuff here at the hotel. It's so weird. I mean, literally, we have been at this hotel, and we have probably come in more contact with people in Houston than we have being in a hotel here in Marfa. I mean, literally, we
don't see anybody.
Talked to the front desk lady from far away, and there's a gentleman from Midland we talked to, and the lady in the convenience store, I guess, and the lady at the bean place. That's it. Yeah. So anyway, tonight we're gonna go see the lights.
Marfa
lights. So
and some people think it's the aliens. Some people think it's natural gases.
Kyle Kirkpatrick asked us last night about that, and we were like, I didn't know anything about it, and so been talking to a couple of people here. It used to be an area where they would bomb, like
bombardiers.
They would train people how to bomb things.
World War II.
And that's doing something weird.
Hey, Kate Johnston, how are you? And what happens with those pilots as they were doing their training runs? They would be mesmerized by these lights and then crash their plane into the ground and die. Mm-hmm.
And they would die. Well, and like people that go out there to see the lights, they say they don't see the lights. All they see are the cars driving down the highway off in the distance. Little do they know there's no highway.
There's no highway or swap.
They moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bodies.
Where's that from?
Does anybody know what that's from? Come on now. Kate Johnson, you know.
Aliens have arrived. We have killer wasps.
I saw that. That's the thing. Killer wasps are coming out.
I thought that was, didn't I see that on Facebook? If people can't stay inside now, they have murder hornets.
That's what it was. Murder bees or hornets.
Murder hornets. It is haunted. I don't know what it is.
Okay, Kate Johnson. What does that line come from? You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. Does anybody know?
Is that Poltergeist?
It is. Very good.
Oh, yes. Poltergeist. I remember that.
Kate Johnson doesn't. She says no.
I'm not sure.
It is Poltergeist. That's them. So
there you go.
Anyway.
So what are you guys drinking tonight? What have you drunk during the day? I am sure you guys have.
It's Monday. People are working. They
move the bodies.
No,
they moved.
You moved the headstones, but you didn't move the bodies. It's a real estate show.
No, it's not.
It's basically a real estate show. They bought a brand new house in a subdivision, and come to find out, it was haunted like crazy
because it was over a cemetery.
Because they moved the headstones, but they didn't bother moving the bodies.
So, Kate, we are outside on this block on the street. Busy street, not busy street at all. The main thoroughfare of Marfa, and this is a gift shop. That's where we're sitting, out in front of the store. Yes.
In front of the store.
In front of the store.
So, Nick Glass is on, as well as Sidney Piper.
Yes. Hello, Nick.
So my niece, Sidney Piper, tunes in every night.
And we love that.
Yes.
Hi, Sydney. So what's very cool, so Andrew Pykoff, who I met, he's a real estate agent in Austin. We met actually during Harvey rescue, post Hurricane Harvey, and doing the muck out and the rescue and 3,000 volunteers and all that stuff. Anyways, his nephew was on CNN yesterday because his nephew worked at a restaurant in Austin, and he served at a restaurant that just opened up. COVID happened. They had to close down. Super rough, new restaurant opening. So his nephew worked at this restaurant, and the patron sat down, had a great meal. The tally was $350 or $357. And guess what? The patron said, "Can you double that?" And he was like, "What do you mean double it?" So he doubled it. Had to call his manager how to double it, and then they put $1,000 tip for the workers. And that was my friend's nephew. It was super cool. Isn't that awesome?
I wish we knew who the patron was.
I know. But that's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to help out and support restaurants. There are good people out there. So
Kate asked if we can drink outside. I don't know, Kate. Can we?
I don't know. We're doing that right now.
We may.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, Lord. There goes the text machine over there.
So, what are you guys having for dinner?
Leanne Wolf is in Pennsylvania. I wonder what it's like in Pennsylvania tonight. It's nice and cool.
I think Pennsylvania is still stay-at-home order, shelter in place, maybe.
Good know.
Yeah.
What's her name? That's what Kate Johnson says.
Oh, as far as drinking.
I don't know. She just says shh. There hasn't been anybody drive down this street.
There's like nobody on the street, so
And now we've had like 6 cars drive by.
Yeah. That is so fun.
So, cute little hotel. If y'all come to Marfa, stay at the Paisano, locally owned.
Yes, locally owned.
The owner is an artist. I bought some postcards from her today.
Lots of history.
Lots of history. They built it expecting, I think we said this last night, but they built it expecting discovery of oil. And there was no oil out here. So the cattle barons continue to roll out here. So what do you call it? The hotel, I think, is the biggest building in this town.
Mm-hmm.
So 33 rooms. I woke up in the middle of the night last night. And, okay, this will test your savvy on movies. You can't answer this because you already know. I woke up and I had a nightmare about somebody in room 227.
I don't remember that conversation.
This morning we had it.
Okay.
So
I don't remember.
Room 227. Does anybody remember a hotel that had something freaky going on in room 227? You get this badge. I will mail it to you personally. It's worth it. I mean, look at that. That's the Widow Clicquot.
Widow Clicquot. Veuve.
So anyway, room 227. Don't Google it. You've got 10 more seconds. Oh my gosh, look behind us. On Instagram, it looks like there's a lady looking through the window. Okay.
Oh.
Room 227. Do we have it? Anyone? I don't know if anybody's still on. Okay,
There's
we have
16
people here.
16 people.
The Shining. Very good.
She looked it up.
Did you look it up, Kate? No, Kate Johnson, if anybody, would not look it up.
No, she'd look it up.
I don't
I'd look
believe
it
it. Kate Johnson, did you look it up? Did you Google it? I believe you would not have Googled it.
You're going to have to mail it in.
I'm going to mail it to you. She's riding big wheels.
What's that mean?
That's the little boy was riding a big wheel down to room 227. Anyway, I had this nightmare. In the Great Starbucks. Oh my gosh. Maybe in the Great Starbucks. I don't know what that means. Oh, you looked it up? Oh my gosh. You still get the prize, but I thought Kate Johnson would not have looked it up.
So tell us what happened.
Anyway, I had this nightmare that something was going on. Save my stamps. Going on in room 227. And I still can't really remember exactly. I could see like the room. And I feel like there was like a child or something, and then some big piece of metal was sticking up. And then I kept dreaming about a ditch, and that's all. I mean, it just kept over and over. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and so I Googled room 227, the Paisano Hotel, to see if it was haunted or something like that. It didn't come up, but The Shining did. So
That's good.
that's what we resorted to talking about.
Awesome. Well, very good. We're super excited about doing two things, and that's going to dinner, and then we are
Finishing this bottle first because
and then
we can't
going
take it back
to
inside.
Marfa Orbs and checking out the lights. It's supposed to be darker.
I forgot
tonight.
our
JP
stopper.
Robinson in Australia. Thank you for coming. Hope you're doing well.
It's the morning time for him.
It is.
So he's
Hey,
probably
Payman.
drinking orange juice.
Hey, Payman, how are you? Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you. Steve, Killingback, how are you?
Doing what?
Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, look. Down the street. What is that?
It looks like a Fiat.
It does, doesn't it? I think somebody else has a Fiat Spider here in town. No. That is.
So, Steve, what's going on? What are you drinking? Let us know.
Actually, you know what that is? That's a Pontiac. Pontiac made these little convertibles. They were super cheap about 10 years ago, maybe 15. And they're a good looking car.
Thanks.
Hold on, let's see.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
It's a nice car. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. The hats are awesome. If you want to check out some hats, go to Cedric the Hatter. Or Meyer the Hatter over in...
Cedric works at Meyer the Hatter. His name's
Orleans.
Cedric Meyer.
Yeah, 3 generations of Hatters. So, gin and tonic. Awesome. No, the car passed. We can't see it. Sorry.
And you know what? I don't think it was a Pontiac. I think it was those of you that, the one, I love cars. Y'all know that. Some people know that. I do love cars, but one I don't really keep track of and I don't really know much about is it's British.
I'm not sure.
I think it's owned by Ford now,
You're
but it's
asking the wrong
British
person.
Jaguar. And I think that was a Jag, actually. It looked like a little Saturn or Pontiac off in the distance, but as they got closer, I think it was something else. So, he bought a Tesla. I don't know about a Tesla because I'm a road trip guy. I'm afraid we'll get out somewhere and have to plug it into like the behind the convenience station,
For 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to stand there.
I saw a TV show about that one time where they had a dead body in the trunk and they were trying to get away and they ran out of battery. And so they had to plug it in and they were like waiting and waiting. It took them like 8 hours to charge the battery. So
too funny.
Oh, wait, here it comes again. No, it's not.
All right, people. We're about ready to have dinner.
We got a whole bottle, so we need to hurry up.
Huh?
Jaguar are now owned by... Really? Indians make cars? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Indian car company? Who's ever heard of that?
They bought it. Absolutely. So anyways, so what are you guys eating for dinner? What are you eating for dinner?
I think I'm going to have a chicken fried steak.
Last night we had a pistachio fried steak. It was awesome with a jalapeno slice on it.
But I think the pistachio made me a little gassy.
It was awesome. Well, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. So I hear a train.
Oh, here comes a train.
Tatas. I'm gonna have to look that up, Steve Killingback. I'm not so sure about that. Do you believe that?
So anyways, Patty Sprong is on. Hello, Patty. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate you.
Patty posted something today on Facebook. It was funny.
All right, Steve Killingback, spaghetti squash and veggie meatballs. Okay, you're very healthy.
I
Super
love,
healthy.
Steve Killingback, we had...
Hold on.
Amtrak was just passing through. I could see him down there. Anyway, last night we had... No, 2 nights ago, I made at home
Spaghetti
squash,
turkey,
and a meat sauce.
Yeah, turkey meat sauce.
No,
turkey gravy.
It was
not turkey. It was beef.
Beef hamburgers. Beef hamburger meat, and
Kelly Garadia.
Prego.
Hey, how are you,
Kelly?
I love your pool. I love your kid. Camping inside the house. It looked like
that was fun.
It
they had a
fun.
virtual camp out.
Virtual camp out. It's cute. Who doesn't love a camp out? I love a camp out.
I'm not so sure about that.
I like it.
Maybe in a northern country,
Maybe. Growing up, we used to do Campgrounds of America. Our style of camping was we would plug
KOA? Really?
Yep, Campgrounds of America. And we would plug in, and we had to make sure that we had a light, and we had a sterno stove.
Do you have a camper or something?
No.
What'd you plug in?
I don't know. We always had the radio player, the TV player.
Oh, but you had a tent.
We had a tent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had to get a campground. And we had to make sure we had showers so everybody could, it was always going to be,
So my best friend in high school, Michael Ganshaw, his family had one of those pop-up campers, and we would go and I don't know if it was KOA or not, but somewhere we would go there and do that. Beach camping, I always think of a bunch of sand.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. I like the beach though. Super nice.
I do like the beach. It was really nice today. I feel like being at the beach, it gives you energy and all of that. It was really nice seeing the mountains. I haven't been in the mountains in a long time. And
dry mountains.
Oh, this was very.
Let me just be clear.
Hot and dry. They had this one mountain that looked like an elephant.
And then another one that had the profile of Lincoln.
He was laying on his back
on
with
his
mouth
bed,
open.
with his mouth open and his bridge of his nose. And you're driving along, and there was this sign that says, "Profile of Lincoln." Look, and to the right, and you're looking.
And it said, "Look now."
And there was no observation deck. There was no road to it. You just had to know to look way in the distance, and you could see,
I have a question for you.
What?
How do you keep your sleeping bag from getting stretched out?
That's a good question.
You don't sleep in it too long.
Here you go.
That's Kate's joke for the day.
There it is.
Kate, you should be our joke teller. You should come on and tell a joke once a day.
Once a day.
I like that. These metal seats are not good on my.
Oh my gosh!
Sleep room.
You've started a monster. Now she goes, "Why did Humpty Dumpty?" No, I'm not
why did Humpty? What is that?
Don't read it.
That's a good one. Do that one. Sorry, Kelly. She's bagging on your camping trip.
Yeah, she's probably not a beach camper.
Don't cheers this one.
I like beach camping. I love it. I love camping of any kind. It's fun.
Kenneth Whitaker.
Kenneth Whitaker.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
So Kenneth works at Lifetime Fitness.
Hey, Kenneth. Oh my gosh. It is Kenneth. What is up? How are you?
And he would be so disappointed that I have become a fat drunk. So
well, now you need to get him back whipped into shape. Hopefully, we get back to the gym soon. Can't
Kenneth,
wait.
what can you do to get that gym back open? Because as I pour another a glass.
I'm done. I just do one. No.
Anyway, so Kenneth, do you have any advice for us on
Patrick Torma?
Not packing on the quarantine 19?
Quarantine 19, like the college 19. It's too funny. All right. Well, it's that time. It's 7:30.
It is 7:30. It's time to go eat. Our reservations are at 8 because there's one other table in the restaurant, and they're so afraid there's going to be a rush. Oh my gosh, a button is stuck in the hole. Okay, here we go.
All right. So, everybody, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Stay safe.
And I apologize for last night.
Stay good.
I drank that champagne very quickly. And they told me in the restaurant I was very loud when I came in. Everybody was saying hi to me. And
he was practically screaming. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ian. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. And stay safe.
Very
All
good.
right.
Good night, everybody.
Ciao.
Hey, Kate, come back next week or tomorrow night.